Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kristen and today we are going to be working on my March bullet journal spread. Before we get into creating that spread though, I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys my February spread and how it turned out. I did miss 1 week. It's not in here at all because I don't know. I got sick and I just didn't do it. So here is what I did do. And the last week is the one that we are in, so there's nothing written in it just yet. For March, I really wanted to do just something different, something that I had never tried before. So I decided that I wanted to do this Zentangle spread, which I just thought would be super fun. I did get this general idea for my cover page from a YouTube video that I found whenever I was Googling Zentangle, and I will have that channel linked down below. It was Doodle Zen, and I just really like the way that the flowers kind of turned out because it is the month that spring is going to hit. So I thought a flower type theme but doing different types of patterns was going to be a fun idea. I didn't use the patterns that she used, but I did use the flowers that she kind of shared on her video. I honestly just Googled a bunch of different patterns and tried some of them out. Some of them I came up with on my own, and yeah, it was just fun to try to find new things and just to get creative and use just black. So it's just something different because I usually have a lot of colors, or I stick to a colorful theme, but this time I thought that it would be fun to just completely change it up and do something totally different. If you Google Zentangle though, you will come up with so many different patterns, so you can honestly choose whatever you want if you wanted to do something like this as well. The one thing though, this took me a lot longer than it normally does for me to prepare a spread. So take that in mind. If you have plenty of time to work on your spreads, then definitely try something like this out because it was relaxing and fun. But then also trying to film it for myself was a little bit tricky, but it was still a lot of fun and I really enjoyed it.
She's waiting for love to be realized. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift and hope that you'll take it into her side. La 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 la. side.
So this next page is going to be my monthly overview, and I just picked a certain pattern that I really enjoyed and went with it. I just used that pattern throughout the whole thing. I did mess up a couple times, but you know what? It still turned out pretty great, but it took me a really long time to do. Yet, if you love to draw and you find drawing relaxing and fun, then definitely give it a shot because it was a lot of fun and I think it turned out pretty neat looking. I don't really know what I was doing with these boxes because for some reason, whenever I drew it out in a pencil, I had 2 extra days at the end of the month, and I don't even know. I didn't even count them before I started using my pen for some reason. So I had 2 extra things, and you'll see what I ended up doing with those 2 boxes in the end of this spread. So yeah, I even took this to bed with me and didn't film all of me doing this because seriously, it was taking me such a long time. So that's why I'm wearing a different shirt now because it's actually the next day. I worked on it some that night and then I went to bed and then I finished it up the next day. So this piece here took me quite some time, but I think it turned out really, really cool. And of course, this is whenever I realized that I have 2 extra days. Like, what the heck? Why would there be 33 days? So I went ahead and just did the same pattern that I was using throughout the spread, except for I made it bigger. Totally random, but you know what? It's what I had to do to make it work out. Okay, now we are going into my habit and my mood tracker. I have all of these circles and they are not perfect circles by any means because I am far from a perfectionist. I just enjoy drawing, but I did go over all of the circles with a Tombow marker to kind of give it a broader, more thick border. But what I'm going to do is instead of using different colors, I'm going to use different patterns to mark my day depending on my mood. And I thought that would be kind of fun. So it looks kind of boring right now, but I think after I am done with a whole month of March, this will look kind of fun. So I'll have to share it on my Instagram page. So if you want to see how this looks finished, then watch my next bullet journal video that I'll post for the next month, or just go to my Instagram and follow me there. So for my habit tracker, I'm going to go ahead and just put everything down. I have 9 different habits that I'm going to track this time. I just did the boxes, except for each of them, I'm going to have a different pattern as well. So whenever I do something for the day, I will mark it in the certain pattern for each box. I just thought it would be fun. And once again, I think it'll look fun whenever I am all finished with it. And of course, I always have to add a brain dump or a notes page, so I just went ahead and wrote notes on it and then did the same little flowers that I did before. So the last page is going to be my first weekly, and honestly I don't love this page. I kept it more simple and just did a simple pattern, which kind of makes me think of a race car theme. So I'm not in love with it, but you know what, I was going for something simple because I seriously spent so much time working on this spread that it took me longer than I expected. So I went with this, and I think that for the rest of the weeks I will do something a little bit more exciting and fun with these patterns. But you know what, simple is good. And just throughout the week maybe I'll do something kind of fun on it to just make it look a little bit more exciting. So we'll see how it ends up being after I'm done with it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I really had fun just challenging myself and trying something totally different and just using simple colors like black and white. But I really like the way that it turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!